the Red Rose Gold studio. Let's go and see John Gilmore. Hi, John.
Mike.
Okay, the technology is the same, the records aren't. This is the Red Rose Gold studio. Remember I said we've got 2 radio stations operating out of the church. This is the second Red Rose Gold on 999 AM, medium wave. No stereo, at least we haven't got stereo on AM in this country yet. Our presenter here, and they don't like being called disc jockeys by the way, our presenter here is John Gilmore, who is, I think it's fair to say, a veteran, John?
A veteran.
A Red Rose Gold veteran. Anybody with 3 years service in Red Rose is a veteran these days. Anyway, let me tell you about the setup here, and I know that John can add to it shortly, but we've got, I mentioned vinyl records and that their days were numbered. Well, we still have the turntables, we've still got a record library, we've still got thousands of them out there. But we don't tend to play too many these days, particularly as I mentioned earlier on Rock FM. But certainly some of the stuff hasn't been put on CD compilations yet, and we've on Red Rose Gold we may well play LPs or singles. So we've got 2 turntables, okay? We've got 2 CD machines over there, okay? And underneath them, those yellow lights just past John's head there, are cartridge players. Now the cartridges take the advertisements, all the advertisements, they take all the news interviews, they take all the promotion material, and above all they take all the jingles. So when you hear a jingle for Red Rose Gold or Rock FM, it's coming off one of these cartridges. Just let me show you one. Cartridge, and this is comparatively old-fashioned radio technology these days because we're into hard discs elsewhere now in our radio group, but we shall be seeing this sort of technology coming in the next 18 months, 2 years here. But this is a cartridge. It's an endless loop of tape, and it contains the message. On this one, it's a 30-second advertisement. Okay, the tape on it lasts for, we'll say, 40 seconds. So it's 30 seconds of message, 40 seconds of tape. You hit the button on that machine over there, and away goes the tape. Plays for 30 seconds, rewinds itself back to the beginning again, and stops. Next time you hit the button, it'll start dead at the start of the message. And that's the whole point. It just means that you can operate it with one button instead of lots of people with big reels of tape. So that's cartridge technology. The Red Rose Gold jingle you may just have heard in the background, that was on a cartridge too. Also, we've got tape play out for longer documentaries or music features. Remember, I did say that both of the stations here are very much music stations with hard news and sport, particularly on Red Rose Gold. I mentioned that Rock FM only had a minute or so of news per hour, and it was especially written for Rock FM. But Red Rose Gold is very much a music and news station, and the reason behind that is that older people like longer news, and that's a fact. We find that out from market research. They also like a lot more sport. So John here, when he's not to be found in this studio on a weekday afternoon, is actually in the studio to present the sports programme on a Saturday afternoon, a 4-hour programme of sport, football, cricket, rugby, tennis, whatever's on. Okay? But certainly on Red Rose Gold we provide much longer news bulletins, up to 15 minutes at certain times of the day. And I think John's going to speak fairly shortly, so I hope he's going to give me an indication of when he's going to stop.
1 minute.
1 minute to go. Okay, I should mention also that we use a system called DAT, Digital Audio Tape, which was a system introduced by Sony some years ago. Never caught on for the domestic market, but is ideal for broadcasters. On a very small reel of tape, digitally recorded, you can get up to a 2-hour show. Now, it's very, very useful. The only trouble is that sometimes when you're waiting to put the show on, you've lost the tape, it's so small. Not like the old big reel-to-reel tapes. So, there's John. He's got his desk in front of him, which really is a big mixer. And all those little knobs, coloured knobs there, you can see, are called faders. They slide up and down. They bring into play each different function. the turntables, the cartridge machine, the compact disc, and in certain cases the DAT or the reel-to-reel tape.
There we go.
Thanks, John.
Final choice today, songs of yours, the lads over in Wesham, Alf, Arthur and Tommy as well. Yours Magazine, songs of yours every afternoon, 3:10 with Yours Magazine. Yours to read, yours to do, and yours to enjoy.
Good beer has been around since 1867, so there must have been some huge changes in that time.
Okay, so that's Red Rose Gold. We've got an advertising break on at the moment. So perhaps it would be a good idea to see where all the records come from. So let's have a look at the record library.
Oh, go on. You must be able to rustle up one teensy-weensy little change.
Red Rose Gold. Red Rose Gold. Your favourite Red Rose Gold presenters are out and about.